Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to take the roof panel off my 1994. I haven't even had this car a week yet, so this will be the first time this is coming off. Hopefully no surprises. So I am going to cover my removal process again, even though I did a video about it last year. I'm going to explain a little bit more about why I do it the way that I do it, and then reference the GM manuals, the giant red books. So you should have the wrench in your center console. There's a wrench in your center console. All right, my removal process and install process is based off the roof panel sits on here. When, let's say all 4 bolts were loose, the roof panel is going to sit on here. The front 2 are going to suck the front down a little bit. The back 2 are going to pull the back in. This is the C pillar. This is the A pillar. This is the C pillar. A lot of people in the Corvette world refer to this as the halo. GM, in the service manual, they call this the center bow. So there's 3 names in a Corvette that this could go by. The way the roof panel bolts are, the bolts for the front are part of that windshield header. There's clamps, there's fasteners in this is called the header bolt. The rear bolts are part of the top. The rear bolts are horizontal. The direction of the roof is horizontal. So there's very little resistance on the threads. And my whole point here, guys, my whole point, even in last year's video, for 20 years, for my 20 years of removing and installing roof panels on my C4s, I've always done it this way. And my whole reasoning is longevity of the bolts. So my logic with the horizontal bolts in the rear and the horizontal direction in which the roof is going to get sucked up into the A pillar and the molding, the weather stripping, there's such little force on these screws. The threads should never be damaged unless you actually start it cross-threaded. The front's a whole different story. The bolts are part of the clamps which are mounted into the header bolt. And if you strip those screws out, and the front ones are the ones that tend to strip out. And this is because the front bolts go up and down, but the general movement of the roof is going to be front to back. So if you tighten the back down first, more than likely the screw in the car and the hole in the roof are going to be out of alignment. Not much, but when this screw starts, it's going to start to flex. Something's going to give, and what's going to give is going to be the threads. So I always start my installation with the front bolt. Now I don't go tight, but I put them in until they stop. Then I bring the back in tight, and then I go back and tighten the front. And my whole reasoning is preservation of the threads. So my removal process is going to be the same concept. I'm going to break free the rear because they're just going straight out. When I start taking the pressure off, the roof is just going to slowly come forward just a little bit. But what that's going to do is take all the stress off the perpendicular bolts.